Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. This weekend was San Diego Comic-Con 2023, and of course so many crazy things were happening for the Funko community. Of course, all the different exclusives released. We were able to make a couple different videos showing off the different exclusives we were able to get, and we are still looking forward to getting the rest of them in the shipment that should be coming very soon. On top of that, they did release the online box of fun. Luckily, we were able to get our hands on a box, so as soon as that comes in, which should be within the next few days, we'll go ahead and unbox that for you guys here in the channel. But the biggest event around San Diego Comic-Con is always Funko Fundays, and that actually happened on Friday night in San Diego. Unfortunately, we were not able to get tickets. That is like pretty crazy to try to get. We were in the queue right away when those tickets dropped, and neither of us were able to secure tickets, and I didn't win any of the giveaways. So unfortunately, I could not go to Fundays. You guys were able to go to Fundays. Congrats, and I hope you had an amazing time. But for the rest of us who were not able to go to Fundays, what we're going to be doing today is actually going through all of the different confirmed figures that dropped in the box of fun during the Fundays event, along with all the different giveaways and freebies. This event looked absolutely insane. Some of the polls in the box of fun were absolutely crazy, and some of the other announcements and giveaways they had were pretty sick too. And with the information we have right now, it looks like they dropped over 50 different items at the Fundays event. So let's get into all of it and see all the different crazy pieces that dropped. But before we get into all that, if you guys do enjoy Funko Pop content, you are new to the channel here, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like on this video as well. It does make a massive difference. And if you never want to miss a video, you can always hit that notification bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. So all of the different items that were dropped during the Funko Fundays event came with a really cool Camp Fundays sticker. And here's an example of the sticker right there. It says Camp Fundays 2023, and then it has that limited piece number, and each of the different figures had a different limited piece number, anywhere from 100 all the way up to close to 4,000. And by the way, I do want to make sure to give a shout out to Captain Vigilante on Twitter. They did put together an entire list of all the different pops and sodas that you're able to find over at Fundays, and they actually do have a Google Doc. I'll try to link both their Twitter and also the Google Doc in the description down below, so that way you guys can check this list out for yourself. And it looks like they also have a different tab opened up for the online version of the box of fun, so that way you can know all of the different pops that people are getting in that box as well. So we'll go ahead and start with the items that were in the box of fun. Now there were 4 different boxes of fun in terms of the different teams, and each team had their own mascot to represent them. And the first team was the Chesapeake Eagles, and they actually had at the event the flocked version of the eagle right there in his scout outfit. This was limited to 850 pieces. Then there's the Funamuck Bears, and there was a flocked version of that one as well, also limited to 850 pieces. Then there was the Papawaka Lumberjacks with the flocked one there with that flocked beard, which is pretty cool, limited to 850 pieces as well. And then our final mascot was the Protomoa Wolf, and he was limited to 850 pieces. This is probably one of my favorites out of all the different mascots, especially a flocked wolf. And then from there, each Fundays box of fun came with 3 different Funko Pops along with 2 Funko Sodas. And as you can tell, there were a lot of different potential pulls with some super limited ones. And I guess we'll start with the Funko Sodas, because there weren't as many sodas as there were pops. There were a lot of different variations there. So the first Funko soda we have is definitely my favorite soda they have here, which is the Freddy Funko as Darth Vader. This one looks super cool, limited to just 1,000 pieces. And it's actually Freddy Funko's head on top of the regular Funko soda mold of Darth Vader. This thing is amazing. Next one we have is Freddy Funko as Thor. This one was limited to 2,000 pieces, and this is very similar to the Thor Funko Soda that was put out for FunCon back in 2021, but of course now a Freddy version. Next we have the Freddy Funko as Rainbow Suit Batman. This one is really fun, limited to 2,700 pieces. Next we have Freddy Funko as Blue Big Boy. This one was a bigger number at 4,500 pieces. And then there were actually a couple different Freddy Funko as Dustin from Stranger Things Sodas, 2 different variations. This first one is the Freddy Funko as Dustin Blue Metallic. This one was going to be limited to 1,600 pieces, while the other one is the Freddy Funko as Dustin Blacklight version. That one has the biggest piece count of all the sodas, limited to 4,950. So some pretty nice sodas, but honestly nothing compared to the crazy pops they put out. And for the pops that were in the box of fun, I think I'll go from the least limited up to the most limited. These are all still very, very limited pieces, but we'll kind of go from the highest number down to the lowest. So our first pop from the box of fun was the Freddy Funko as Waldo. This is limited to 850 pieces. I think this is just a unique pop and super fun one to put in here. Next, we have Freddy Funko as Shaggy. This one's limited to 750 pieces, and this is actually the Blacklight version. We did get a sneak peek at another version of this that's not Blacklight, but they put the Blacklight one in the box of fun for the Fundays event. And this next one, which is getting down to 600 pieces, is the Freddy Funko as White Vision, and this one actually glows in the dark. I absolutely love the suit on this thing. Then we have a look at Freddy Funko as Chewbacca. This one's also limited to 600 pieces. I love the body and the pose for Chewbacca. This next one is definitely one of my favorites from the entire event. This is Freddy Funko as Anakin Skywalker from the Clone Wars. Looks absolutely beautiful, limited to 600 pieces. Now we have a different version of Freddy Funko as Vision. This is Vision in his classic green and yellow costume, limited to 500 pieces. And then we also saw a glow-in-the-dark version of Freddy Funko as Vision. Next, we have Freddy Funko as Merlin from the Sword in the Stone. This is the Diamond Edition Merlin, limited to 500 pieces. This is also another one of my favorite pops they put out. And then for those Transformers fans, which I know there's a lot out there, there's the Freddy Funko as Megatron. This is actually metallic version, limited to 500 pieces. One I got super excited about was the Freddy Funko as Captain America from Avengers Infinity War. This one's limited to 500 pieces. This is the Freddy Funko as Anakin Skywalker Force Ghost. This might be my favorite thing that they released for the entire event. This is absolutely amazing. Another super crazy one is Freddy Funko as Wolverine in that classic yellow and blue suit, limited to just 250 pieces. For those Scooby-Doo fans, you got another one here with Freddy Funko as Spooky Space Kook. I really love the mold on this one and how he has the crown just on the top of the head, limited to 250 pieces. Another pretty interesting one is Freddy Funko as the Spartan Freddy from the Halo video games. This one is also limited to 250 pieces. Another Disney Freddy Funko Pop. This is Freddy Funko as Pinocchio. I think this one is absolutely adorable, limited to 250 pieces. One that I'm surprised they did not do last year is Freddy Funko as Peacemaker. This one is limited to 250 pieces and is also metallic. Next here we have the Freddy Funko as Midas Shadow Gold, limited 250 pieces. Then we have another version of Freddy Funko as Merlin. This one is limited to 250 pieces. It's just the regular one, non-diamond. It's a little bit interesting why this one is more limited than the diamond one. Next, we have some more Stranger Things. This is Freddy Funko as Hopper from Season 4. This is the same mold as the Funko Shop exclusive they put out last year. Another really fun one is Freddy Funko as Dwight Schrute from The Office. I love the outfit and the glasses he has on, limited to 250 pieces. Here we have another version of Freddy Funko as Captain America. This time it's a metallic variant, and it's going to be limited to 250 pieces. One I definitely got super excited about, as I am looking forward to seeing the new movie. We have Freddy Funko as Blue Beetle, which is limited to 250 pieces. I really love the suit on this thing. Now getting down to the most limited pieces of the entire event, we have Freddy Funko as Hopper, which is the glow-in-the-dark version, and this one's actually limited to 100 pieces. And our final one here is Freddy Funko as Genji. This is also limited to 100 pieces. That is absolutely crazy. So there were a lot of different pops that you can get inside this box, some absolutely insane ones. So if you were at the event, let me know in the comments down below what pops you pulled at Fundays. And if there are any Fundays pops you don't want, you just want to, gift to a friend or something, hit me up as well. But as always, during Fundays, Funko also loves to give out a bunch of different new figures, kind of as surprises. Sometimes they do prototypes. This time they did a lot of different new surprise pops. And one of them we have here is a Funko fan favorite, and that is of Fluffy Gabriel Iglesias. And so we have a brand new Fluffy pop, which is Platinum Fluffy, celebrating Funko's 25th anniversary. This one was limited to 300 pieces. He was actually jumping with the microphone in his hand, just like he was Michael Jordan trying to dunk a basketball. And we did learn that a non-platinum version of this will be coming soon as an exclusive. Another platinum one we had was the Platinum SpongeBob SquarePants. This is limited to 300 pieces, also to celebrate Funko's 25th anniversary. And then the one that makes the most sense is the Birthday Freddy Funko, and this is a platinum version of that, limited to 600 pieces. And here we have Freddy Funko as Mike from Stranger Things with the Hellfire Club t-shirt on, limited to 850 pieces. Another one we saw given out was Freddy Funko as Ron Weasley. This one was limited to 850 pieces. I really like how Freddy's red hair really mixes it well with the Ron Weasley Funko Pop. Next we have Freddy Funko as Spock with the cat. This one is limited to 850 pieces. One of my favorite ones they gave out is Freddy Funko as Ted Lasso. Absolutely love the look on this thing with the mustache and all, limited to 850 pieces. And then they gave out another version of Freddy Funko as Wolverine, this one with the brown suit, which also looks super nice, limited to 850 pieces. Now, one of the different mascots, you can kind of say myths, that Funko has created is Bigfoot, and they actually made a few different versions of Bigfoot. That they gave out during the Fundays event. And all four versions were 6 inches, but we do have the regular Bigfoot. Then we had Sasquatch, Yeti, which is my favorite out of the 4. And finally, there was the Bigfoot Blacklight, and all of them were limited to 850 pieces. And to celebrate Funko's newest product, the Blockbuster Rewind figures, they have some exclusive ones of Brian Mariotti and Mike Becker in their Camp Fundays attire. Both of these were limited to 1,700 pieces. Then there were a couple really fun Funko Sodas that were released. One of them is Freddy Funko as Park Ranger, limited to 1,700 pieces. And then there's also Proto the Dog, which is probably one of my favorite sodas that was given out during the event, limited to 1,700 pieces. And look at him in that Ranger outfit. And then there was also a Freddy Funko as Park Ranger Funko Pop that was limited to 3,200 pieces. And luckily everybody there was able to get this pop. And then finally, this one is so adorable. This is S'mores Boy. I just love that name, S'mores Boy, limited to 3,200 pieces. So there we have it, guys. There's our look at all of the different crazy Funko Pops and Funko Sodas that were given out during the Fundays event for 2023. Once again, I'm so sad that we were not able to be there, but it looks like a lot of you guys potentially could have been there. I was following a lot of my favorite Funko creators that were out there and posting stuff on Instagram, posting different YouTube videos as well. So looked like an absolutely amazing event. We're hoping we can go next year. Some of my favorites were definitely the 2 Anakin Skywalker ones, both the glow-in-the-dark Force Ghost one and the regular one. The Freddy Funko as Blue Beetle, Freddy Funko as Ted Lasso, and the Freddy Funko as Captain America. Those were definitely my favorite ones that stuck out to me. But of course, guys, I would also love to hear from you as well. What do you think about all the different Pops and Sodas that were released during the Funko Fundays event? Which ones are your favorites? And again, let me know in the comments down below if you were there and which ones you were able to pull if you did go. And I do want to end with just a little bit of warning, because I have seen that a lot of these are already up for resale on Mercari, whatnot, eBay. Just be careful out there, guys, as you are looking at these pops. There's a lot of hype around these super limited pieces, and I've already seen some of them go for upwards of $1,000. just keep in mind the market is new, so if you are wanting one of these but you can't necessarily afford to spend $1,000, $800 on these pops, maybe be patient a little bit. Some might be on the market later at a much lower cost, so just be careful with that. But hey, if you got the money for it and you can spend $1,000 on a pop, go ahead, go for it. But for everyone else, just keep that in mind that there is just a lot of hype. And if you wait it out a little bit, you might be able to get some of these pops for much cheaper. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and thank you so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.